Hey everybody, Jeremy here. So today I'm going to be reviewing Sylvie. Now Sylvie was in Loki, the show on Disney Plus, but for some reason they decided to include her in the What If series of figures, and they gave her one of the Build-A-Figure pieces for the Watcher. So very strange why they included Sylvie in this wave. Aesthetically, she does not go along with the other characters because she's not animated, but it is what it is. It is still a very good show, both Loki and What If, so check those two out on Disney Plus if you're going to be so inclined. On the back, you see all the figures that you need in order to build the Watcher, which is the Build-A-Figure. There's going to be 6 total. If you can't find Sylvie in stores, you might want to check out GameStop.com because that's where I was able to find her. All right, so let's open it up, take a look. Now, aesthetically, like I said, she's not going to fit in with the rest of the What If figures because she just does not belong. But we're not going to hold that against her. We're just going to go off her own merits here. First, let's go over accessories. So this Loki variant comes with this blade here. It's like a dagger. It looks kind of long to be a dagger, but you know, it's Loki, so it's going to be a dagger or at best a short sword. And then she also comes with a couple of interchangeable hands. There's a fisted hand, and then here's an open hand as well. And that comes with the dagger slash short sword. Another thing is this cloak that she's wearing, it is removable. And it fits more loose than, say, the Spider-Man cloak of levitation. But it does fit her very well. Here's a good look at that. Very, very plain, you know, just regular green, Loki green. Got a little bit of a shinier green on top just for a little bit of contrast. But other than that, you know, pretty basic stuff. Got a molded hood on there that doesn't come up. And then you can see the rest of her attire here. So you can see the rest of her getup here without the cloak, and it's very dark, very stealthy like, not very, you know, Asgardian royalty. You know, you don't get that kind of feel from this, but it makes sense. You know, if you've seen the show, then you know, she wouldn't be rolling in that direction anyway. But she does have like the Loki helm there with one of these tips that are broken off. So, you know, very cool, very in character. And as for her hair here, you know, it is blonde, but they also decided to put in a little bit of a dark paint also in that blonde just to give her a little bit more oomph, a little bit more texture to go along with it. And there's a pretty good face sculpt as well. Forgive me, I forgot the name of the actress, but this is a pretty decent likeness of her, I believe. So yeah, looks good from that perspective. The articulation of her, again, we got ourselves single jointed elbows, unfortunately. Same thing with Nebula with the single jointed elbows, but we still get some pretty decent motion with it so that you can, if we just kind of bend it there, you can bring her hand across her chest, which is what I always kind of like to look for. And, you know, if a single jointed elbow can give you that much motion so that you can bring a hand all the way across the chest like that, then, you know, that's fine. It's just that I would like to have the option of having the double elbow. But, you know, if it still accomplishes the same thing, then, hey, it's cool. It's cool. There's the head motion going down, head motion going up. Of course, we got that always smooth swivel at the torso for going left and right. So taking a look at the leg articulation, check it out. You can bring that leg up all the way right there. You know, you got to tilt the body, but you can definitely do it. You can do that on the other side as well. Makes perfect sense. She is nimble. She is a Loki. So, you know, she's got to be good at the old hand-to-hand combat. And then looking at the knee, it looks like a single jointed knee. Because it does not go back as far as the other characters that I've seen. So it looks like we got ourselves a single jointed knee here, but we still get the pivot, the good old ankle pivot. So we still got that, and we can still tilt it down. We can still lift it up. So that's good stuff all the way around. How low can you go? Almost to the floor. I was about to say almost to the flow. It would have been better for the rhyming, but whatever. We're past that now. But yeah, just go all the way down like that and then stand her right back up and check that out. Still standing. So that is awesome. Got ourselves some pretty nice wide feet due to what looks like kind of like combat boots in a way that she's wearing. But yeah, now Sylvie, hey, you don't see her anywhere else but the Loki TV show. So again, if she didn't have that Build-A-Figure part, you probably wouldn't go after this character unless you were a big fan of the show. I really like Loki. I think that it was a really good show. So I can see myself getting this figure, you know, regardless. But because she's in this what if wave, it just automatically makes her a must-have because you need her. All right, so, you know, I don't want to be down about this figure because it's not a bad figure. You know, it just doesn't blow me away. I'm not filled with excitement as I showed you this figure here. And honestly, the reason why I got her is because I needed her for the Build-A-Figure piece. But, you know, everything is not going to be a hit. You know, everyone is not going to be Doctor Strange Supreme. You know, we're going to have some really good figures and we're going to have some ones that are just okay. But, you know, as long as they're not bad, and none of these figures in this what if line are bad. It's just some are better than others. Some are just more exciting than others. And unfortunately, the Sylvie isn't very exciting to me, but it's still an okay figure. But it's a necessary evil at this point, kind of like Sylvie herself. So that's it. I've gone through every single Marvel Legends what if figure that has a Build-A-Figure piece. And with this, we can now put together the Watcher that's coming up in the very next video. So be sure to stick around and check that out. To see reviews on the other figures in this line, I have links in the description to all 5 of them. Stay tuned for the Watcher Build-A-Figure review coming up extremely soon. It might just already be done. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Till next time, I'm Jeremy. Talk to you later.